Hello, and welcome back to Jak and Daxter. Some people in America call him Dexter. I've only... Jak, you see, easy enough to say. For some reason, Daxter becomes Dexter, even though it's not an E, it's an A. Oh, I actually need a clip of that for a future video plan that I have. Completely accidental. I can probably use that one. I don't know. I'm dead. No! I'm only gotten up. I've only gotten woken up. I'm playing my favourite game again. Yeah. What game or game series can you, like, just load up in the morning and play? Because for me, it was always Jak. Before school, Jak. Before church, Jak. When I used to go to church as a kid. But I feel like this is one of the most, I don't know, easiest to get back into sort of games. So I have been like looking at the other versions recently enough again because I got a working PS2 and the frame rate is really good. Also, this is the wrong way. Welcome to Boggy Swamp. It's backwards because I just did it backwards right now. Force of habit, I typically do it the right way. Like, for example, you're not meant to be going this way, so like, how would you be able to blow up The Rock? And I don't mean Dwayne The Rock Johnson. How do I blow up Dwayne The Rock Johnson? He's huge. I'm not sure how tall he is, but he's not taller than me. I used to think I was pretty tall, and then my brother started growing, and now my mom thinks I'm like 5'7". Then I'm like, no, that makes you like 5'3". Oh my god. Please. So yeah, I was looking at all the different versions of Jak and Dex to see which one, because I was really considering swapping from the emulated PS2 version, but I'd lose all my progress, and it's not too bad. I think it's alright. Well, we'll come back for that other box a bit later. Oh, give me that. Give me the egg. I want the egg. Doing video game commentary in the morning. Oh boy. Yeah, it's an experience. I've had people tell me in evenings when I'm not tired that I sound drunk. When I'm not drunk, they're like, "Hey, you're not speaking at like 100 words per minute as usual. What's going on?" He's drunk. Get this drunkard off stream right now. When that's not the case. Ow. Like I don't know. You Americans telling me I'm drunk, even though I'm not drunk. Cool. I used to always love playing Jak in the morning before school, and Jesus Christ, I don't think I've ever heard that soundbite. If I have, it's always been on low volume, probably to not wake up my parents. Okay, I was gonna say golden eco. Fuck no, that happens a lot more commonly on the PS3 version with the punch glitch, where if you go to do the punch, Jak has a chance that he'll punch in a different direction that you didn't put in. Like, he'll go that way, and that's super annoying. So that's one of the reasons I don't want to play the PS3 version. Like, a lot of people don't like the PS3 version for that reason. So, if you remember from earlier when we rescued the FLUTFLUT, it only appears in Jak 1. I was always like, okay, so Jak 2 rolls around. Where'd it go? I miss him. Or her, I don't know. I don't really care. So, you see these, like, what even are they? Mushroom houses for rats. lurker rats. Terrible creatures. They don't make a recurrence in Jak 2 or 3. Strange. Like, a lot of the lurkers just die off. I love Jak 2 and 3. They're very different, but I'd rather different than all the same, because some people are like, oh, it's different, not the same. Oh, I forgot to blow up the big rock. We'll go over here first. Yeah. But I think different's good. Oh, shite. I didn't expect to die. No! Brings me all the way to the start. Wait. Steel baskets, boxes. There's a lot here. I forget that there's always so many at the very start. So, if you die in boggy schmoggy schmomp, you gotta go all the way back. It's crap. Ow. There is like 1 or 2 checkpoints later on in the level, but if you do what I did, going backwards, you're gonna screw yourself. So, let's go back here and collect the last few. Okay. Is that done? Oh, just one more. Okay. Nice. It's so hard to get back once you get over here. I don't know why I decided to do Boggy Swamp at the start of this session, to be honest. It's just that my brain has fog. It's got brain fog from only waking up. What the hell? You can hear the frog through the wall. Why are there frogs in the wall? He's over there. Get your 4-dimensional frogs today. Okay. Let's pick up these orbs. I noticed in my last recording session I called a power cell a precursor orb. Yes! Hold on. That's everything. Good. I think it's quite easy to miss this area because I tend to do it. Because if I do the backwards thing and I just kind of look at it, I'm like, I don't need to go on the jump path. What's the point? Okay, here we go. Blow up. You think you get like precursor orbs from blowing those up, but the rats don't give a crap about the orbs. Only Jak does. Look, there's an egg in here. If this was Spyro, there would be an egg for some god-known reason. Okay, here. Get this. I talk quite a lot, right? If this was a true Let's Play Jak, you'd have 2 friends. One has to be a mute, and the other one has to be a talkative little rat, little Nautzel. So, we gotta blow up this blimp. We gotta blow up the Lazy Town blimp. And you know what my sister said? She says, every morning you get up and go for a walk and get your water that you're fucking Sporticus from Lazy Town. So yeah, today's mission's to blow up my blimp. I don't have a blimp. If I had a blimp, that would be decent, but dude, just thinking of like the destruction. Like, whenever blimp comes to mind, it doesn't incite good memories or good thoughts. Mainly because a lot of blimps just end in disaster. Like, if you type in blimp into YouTube and Google, you're just gonna get blimp accident. It's terrible. It honestly is. Okay. We haven't gone over here yet. Okay, it's just like, what? A rat pie. Die! I don't like that. You get like a little snot glob of eco for yellow. There's not a lot of vents, whereas blue eco is very common. What would be very irritating is you only unlock the yellow eco collector later on. So if you had to go to like the next area and come back to Boggy Swamp. I think the devs really didn't want people to come back to Boggy Swamp. Like, you can skip Boggy Swamp. I hate saying Boggy Swamp. It's just like saying Boggy Treasures. Except it's not like that song, Baggy Treasures. It's just sounds like a British fucking saying. Boggy Swamp. My desktop background swapped backgrounds like 3 times in a row now. Oh god. It's playing music. Die. Yes. Let's get copyright halfway through the recording and I don't remember, and then it's, whoa, that auto toggle, what am I trying to say? Target lock on. What the hell? What the hell am I looking at? This little purple frog. Destroyed. I wish I could do that. I want to be able to do the Jak TikTok challenge. Speaking of, this is the only time I'm going to mention this godforsaken app. I just have an obsession with... So me and my cousin, Super, discovered this guy on TikTok, on Twitter, because I don't know why people do this, but whenever like a person on an app becomes big, they just escape their TikTok prison. Like, I'm comparing TikTok to a prison, which it is. I mean, the start of Jak 2, without giving it away, it's TikTok prison. Like, I don't really mind if someone gives off a premise of like a later platformer. That's not like a spoiler. That doesn't matter where the beginnings of this is. Also, the second game of this is so out there, it doesn't matter. Alright, we didn't do that yet. But me and my cousin Super like found the avatar. We didn't find the fucking avatar. We found Willy Wonka TikTok, and it was trending on Twitter, and we're like, Willy Wonka? Why is Willy Wonka trending on Twitter? Did he get cancelled or something? And we look it up, and there's this guy pretending to be Johnny Depp Willy Wonka, and it's kind of off, and it really piqued our interest, because we're just like, what does he actually look like? And he doesn't look anything like his cosplay, basically. And it's just, Willy Wonka's a weird character, so pretending to be Willy Wonka on an app just set off, I don't know, just set us off. Okay, what you're meant to be doing in this section is not do that. You're supposed to get on the FLUTFLUT. Get on the FLUTFLUT. No, you're supposed to get here. I feel like this makes it harder, because it doesn't jump as precise as you'd hope. There's a mini game up here with the only Boggy Swamp resident that's inhaling all the methane gas that there is. Okay. Almost 191.
Bring me 120 likes on TikTok, and I will give you a power 7 in exchange.
God. Only in the morning time will you get me being... Wow, he's still working! He's like Willy Wonka. No. Let's see. My auntie that we don't really like. I think I brought up the auntie we don't really like in my family once in a series. Yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is airing right now. Go watch it, fucko. What the hell? Boing boing. Okay, that's a unique collecting animation. Let's get off the FLUTFLUT. I was gonna say get off the TikTok. Let's look at it from first person. Yep, that's what TikTok looks like. So we found, me, my cousin and I found the avatar of TikTok, Willy Wonka, encased in the Twitter embed on Twitter. Only he can save us from 2020, but cool. We just found him very strange. He does the mannerisms of Johnny Depp was the strange thing. Okay, this is the cool bit. This is the cool bit. So, you're brought into their fortress, and they're like,
No, we gotta pollute the planet, brother.
it makes them big. It makes them massiver. They're pretty hench, but they get absolutely huge. There's no dark eco. I think it's just like, yeah, it's a precursor object. So I think the lore of Jak was very minimalistic in the first game, but they really expanded it in like Jak 2 and 3, which is great. So to say that Jak 2 and 3 had nothing to do with this game is kind of not true. I think everybody can vouch for the most forgotten game of the series being Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier. When I heard as a kid that wasn't made by Naughty Dog and that it was terrible, it really made me upset. Like, not like upset that I was crying upset, but like just upset at the fact that what was once one of my favorite 3D platformer franchises became that. It's like, I would have rather it went off on a high note. Like, I think Jak X is a good enough high note, to be honest. It's kind of like the Crash series where it went Crash 1, 2, 3, and then racing game, you know, the original stuff. Okay, the TikTok rats have stopped spawning out of their hole.
We have to migrate to Twitter.
Okay. This is just old man speak because I don't get it. I don't give a rat's about TikTok, so I'm biased. Who cares if you like and want to do a dance? It's just not for me. I find it very cringy, so I don't get it. What's the point of having the eco collector now? It's like none. To get to the other side, you have to go the long way. You can't just deposit yourself off the FLUTFLUT. You have to go the long way. Over the dirt mounds. Okay, let's go fast. Right. I was curious, right? So, oh, fuck off. I wanted to know. So, on the PS4, Jak and Daxter. Stop screaming. It's like people at GDQ. Stop it. Buildable? Oh, he's 3D.
Snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farty will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
Slouches back.
Good. Those rats
His
will
neck
come back anytime.
reminds me of Sid from Ice Age.
From eating at least one of them snacks.
So, I've got terrible news. You've probably already noticed, but for fuck's sake, it took me ages to notice that there was no game audio. Ah, it's Boggy Swamp. I'm so glad it happened in Boggy Swamp and nowhere else, to be honest. I could probably just add in OST stuff and you can imagine that it's a podcast now. It's the official Jak and Daxter TikTok podcast. So this minigame is terrible. He leaves out these like carrot muffin things, and you get waves and waves and waves of them. So the best thing that you can do is aim in the general direction of them and hope the lock-on gets them. Because the aiming is terrible. It's so bad. Like, if you want to actually aim at them from away, they move faster than the eco, so you don't get them. Here. This is terrible. On the Vita, I'm gonna bring up the Vita version as well. To get a trophy, you have to do this with the touchscreen controls, and it is terrible. It's even worse than the fishing minigame. It's just bad. And that he screams as you do this, so it's very distracting. I imagine this would be terrible. Oh, got me. I've never had that happen. I forgot there was one here, you see. I thought it was only these ones. Okay, redo. Now I wish the game audio wasn't on. It was more so the fact that OBS wasn't capturing the game audio, which is really annoying. You see, whenever I use OBS to record Jak, oh, I'm missing that one like galore. Cool. Are they coming? Okay. The emulator has a bad habit of freezing whenever I capture the window. Oh, come on. So, in order to record this and make sure that the game's being recorded, I have to see if it's on like the window. And for some reason, it wasn't capturing desktop audio from the start, even though I've set it, which is stupid. Okay.
Come get your muffins.
Get your crappy carrot muffins today. I was actually not gonna play Jak today. I was gonna, on a whim, start up Kingdom Hearts 1 again. Because it's been a whole year since I played Kingdom Hearts 1 from start to end. And every year, around this time, I like to do that. So, also, for some reason, every time around this part of the year, please don't get the eggs, not the eggs, the muffins. Around September / oh,
My bag of chances.
Thanks a heap for the help.
yeah, around this time of year, my nose likes to get congested.
Is this Jak's long lost brother, Moses?
This is Jak's long lost brother. He ended up getting addicted to eco vodka. No, more like eco XXX, like you'd see, like moonshine. Because apparently moonshine. Look, is he blind? As a kid, you'd see some wild breads. You'd always see a lot of cartoons with XXX on the bottles, but I'm not even sure in kids' cartoons nowadays is moonshine allowed to be shown like that, because man, they made it look good. I can't remember if it was which was it? Which film? What's the The Rescuers? Yeah. I think it was Disney's Rescuers where a character drinks XXX. They called it hooch, but you know, moonshine. They made it look really damn good. I'm not sure on the collection front where we're missing. Yeah. It's not a ether tether. Is it a scoutfly? It's not scoutfly. Huh. This is good. This is not good. That was really loud. We'll go to the end, and if I don't see it, I'll just pick it up. Let's see. Shy. I don't know where it could be. There's some precursor orbs way over here I need to pick up though. I'm pretty sure. But on the oh yeah. Oh, so is this eco for the ones down there as well? Oh, so satisfying. There we go. Right, we're just missing the power cell. So where is the power cell, huh? I really can't wait to get to Jak 2, so let's quickly do it. Oh, I guess like you can hear the sound effects that you missed out on because OBS decided not to capture Boggy Schmomp in all of its crappy glory. So let's head down here and think about David Bowie. I don't know why. Let's look over here. No, it's not there. So, I'm gonna ask the question. What game can you come back to, regardless of time? Like, for me, it'd be the platforming trilogy of Jak, more so Jak and Daxter, then Ratchet and Clank, then Sly Cooper. I think Sly Cooper is like not as nostalgic for me because I played that way later. Whereas Ratchet and Jak, I used to always play a lot. But what game series can you just come back to every year, at least once or twice, and just get some mileage out of it, I guess? Just, you can play it and not get bored, because that's what Jak is for me. I think I saw something jumping over there. I think it was the frog, but let's go check it out. Yeah, I remember the thing I wanted to say. It was, Jak and Daxter got a re-release on PS4, and it was handled by some other company. I think it was called Limited Run Games, where they do, as the title suggests, they do a limited run of a physical edition for Jak, like a collector's edition. And oh man, I wanted that bad. I really wanted. I don't think I did this properly, did I? Did I die? No, I did do it properly. Okay. Let's look in the... Oh, we're missing a blimp. It's from here. It's gotta be from here. God damn it! Yep, I think I died or something in this bit. Cool. Just kill him. Odd. One survived. So, long story short, when the Jak and Daxter limited run collector's editions rolled around, you could get like a physical precursor orb collectible with it. You can also get like the Seal of Mar from a later game. They go for a lot of money, but what the fuck was that content aware scale Jak? Because of the water droplet. Yeah, I really wanted to get those limited run copies, but they were so expensive, and now they're even more expensive. So, let's see. Yeah, we have everything so far here. Let's go to one of my favorite bits instead, because that is not one of my favorite bits. How the fuck do I leave? Fast. Just go this way. Get me out of here! I'm still so annoyed that the audio didn't capture. Yeah. Let's get out of here. What was I thinking of? Probably The Rescuers again. Some good old classic Disney films. Melting. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't... What the hell is this taffy shite? I've never seen that electricity move, to be honest. I've always escaped. What the hell? Get me out of TikTok swamp! Get me out of here, quick. Let's blow them up. Oh, we ran out of juice. Right. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to record Jak or spin up Kingdom Hearts 1, even though I've done a full playthrough. But it was a modded playthrough, so a lot of the nostalgia that goes along with Kingdom Hearts 1 is sort of not there for me in the series, because I didn't include the opening, the Hikaru Utadu. I basically butchered that name, didn't I? That's because of copyright, which is a shame. You need 45 no, power cells. Don't do it again. I know of a speedrunner strategy. What? Why am I speaking weird? Because I'm tired. God. I'm groggy. I went to Groggy Swamp. I'm Willy Wonka TikTok. the two personalities, Willy Wonka TikTok or Crybaby. You can only choose one. Actually, instead of going to my favorite one first, let's go talk to the researcher.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Hey, we're the ones on a big quest here. We asked you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Yeah, lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
What I kind of like about this exchange is that you don't have to talk to her twice. She just goes, yeah, I'll give you a second one for 90, as everybody does. But you don't have to, like, re-talk to her to get that prompt.
Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Yeah, baby! For some reason, I always think about Austin Powers whenever I go through this section over here. And I think it has something to do with my childhood again, where I think Austin Powers might have been on one time while I was playing Jak. I mean, it's completely possible. With the frequency I've played Jak and Daxter, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. Let's get this. Have I got this already? God, I'm forgetful. Oh, love Rock Village's music.
Beware of the dark light, for it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Here's 190.
Here is another power cell for your quest.
Thanks for the eye, bozo. Now we have exactly 0! No! Actually, that's good. 40-0. All the numbers have been quite even on this playthrough, which I really didn't expect. Normally when I play, it's all over the place. A-graph zoomer. Cool. I'm on my A-graph zoomer to pursue more TikTok. I'm joking. Let's do the roll? Mole rats? What are they called? Lightning moles. They don't even look like that color. The sculptor's muse that is on Misty Island is more so of a lightning mole in my head than these. Because I was mentioning the rescuers, let's talk about not the rescuers, but Recess. So I got some really fond memories of watching Recess and like after school and playing Jak and Daxter. Like that was my jam. And that show was very good. It was just very good. And I was like, yeah, I'm like TJ. I get on with everybody, which was true. I never didn't get on with like everybody. In primary school I pretty much got on with everybody. And I was always a very sociable kid, especially with when it came to like a kids disco thing. I wasn't like afraid of dancing or anything. I had no like social anxiety. And this is very interesting because when I went to secondary school, I developed social anxiety, which was shit. I went through like a personality change pretty much. But yeah, in primary school I was like a social butterfly, you could say, and I was like, yeah, I'm like TJ. I get on with everybody. So what really irked me is there's an episode in Recess where there's a kid that doesn't like TJ for whatever reason, and he goes through the entire episode to get him to like him, just because he's not used to people not liking him. And I related to that like so hard, because whenever someone didn't get on with me, I was like, what's wrong? Why? I don't get it. And like the whole moral of the episode was not everybody's gonna get on with you, which, I mean, that's true. But at the time, I was like, no! That's shit! That doesn't make any sense. But, I think part of the reason why, I eventually became the opposite of that was, for primary school, I swapped primary schools, not because, I didn't get on with anybody in that school, and I found it very hard moving halfway through primary school to a new primary school. And, like, unfortunately, because of that, I haven't stayed in contact with anybody from my first primary school. Like, I had some really good buddies. Like, I had a good buddy, which I've mentioned before, either on a stream or like a recording, and we were really big into Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Oh, this is the same friend that was into Daxter, the PSP game, and yeah, we were really, I don't know, I'd say if I saw him again, we could talk or whatever, but the reason I moved schools was because we moved house, which was crap. I don't know. What the hell was that delay to start? We had to move houses. I can't actually remember the reason. I think it was like my dad's work-related sort of business anyway. I just had to readjust and get used to moving into a new school. And like I said, I was a very sociable kid. I became less sociable as the years went on. Through primary school, I got on with most people, but there was a couple of like nasty people in that year that weren't very nice. Whoa, that was glitchy. Let's purify the toxic plants, the toxic people. Let's get rid of them. We're gonna pluck them out of their roots. Yeah. Nowadays I'm back to my regular self. I like to think, where I just kind of get on with everybody. If there's somebody I don't get on with, I just don't talk to them. Like, I'm very good at seeing somebody who I won't get on with, so I'm not going to speak to them, honestly. But, yeah, what was I going to say about this? In secondary school, I just completely changed, like, as a person. I just became, like, a very, like, non-talkative mute, like Jak, pretty much. It's kind of like a miracle I had friends, to be honest, in secondary school. Like, I did have a group of friends, but I always felt like it wasn't the friend group that was compatible with my tastes, but I feel like by being friends with that friend group, it let me get on with everybody more so, because you're not always gonna become friends with people that have exactly the same tastes as you. It's very rare. But, excuse me, it wasn't until after college that, like, I started to find friends with the same tastes as me again since primary school, which is ridiculous. It's just how it goes, I suppose. But yeah, maybe if I stayed in that same primary school, I would have done Let's Plays a lot earlier. Who knows? Who goddamn knows? But, we're here now. Anyway, I went in that kind of tangent because it had to relate to the recess thing. How that one episode of that one kid that doesn't like TJ, which is the worst episode in my opinion, how I related to it. That's just how it goes, I suppose. I got a frog in my throat! From speaking. I only get a frog in my throat when it comes up to September/October. I don't know why. It just happens. I also record more in the mornings for some reason. I don't know why. It just happens. So, this guy, one of my friends from primary school, whenever I think of Daxter, I kind of think of him as well, because he introduced me to the Daxter PSP game, because I wasn't aware of it, and then I found out it was like a prequel to Jak 2. So, I don't know what to do now. should I go Jak 1, Jak 2, then Daxter? But that doesn't seem right. I might just do Jak, then Daxter, then Jak 2. But I want to start Jak 2. I love Jak 2. Yeah, give me the power cell. I just find it really weird that people don't like Jak 2 as much, or Jak 3. They're like, oh, that's when the series became really hard and like a GTA clone. Yeah, I can get it when the missions go from one mission to the other, but I don't care. I really don't. It's still Jak to me, it's just a different direction, I suppose. Oh. Yeah. Okay, the jump. I have to do the race as well as do the rings. Yeah, I think that's the zoomer stalling. Oh, here's some orbs I didn't get yet. Is this area free of orbs? I really doubt it. Oh, there's a jumpy off bit. Did I get the molds? I didn't hear Daxter say, let's go back. Yeah, I feel like I've missed one. I call them molds. They are molds, essentially. Well, they're not molds. They're lightning molds. Okay, let's do the orb, not the orb, the ring challenge. A lot of people hate this ring challenge, especially the second one. Me included, more so the second one. The second ring challenge is abysmal, but am I going the right way? Oh, I hate that, that's so scummy. I don't know if I have much time in between it now. I think I do. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's keep going anyway. Okay, I think I saw them all there. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's only 2 ring challenges in all of Jak 1 with the zoomer, and then they just drop off. No, I'm wrong. In Misty Island there's a ring challenge, I think. There's one. But it's only this area that does it twice. Isn't that scummy? Let's put a dark eco box at the end. So you crash into it. Okay. Where's the next one? Is it this area? I think it's a bit above. So let's go all the way back up and restart. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one. Escape flying. Okay, let's start off. This one's nasty, and as a kid, I found one part of it very challenging, and I didn't know how to do it. So when we get to that point, I'll, point it out, essentially. Let's see. Yeah, this one, you're meant to go up this. How you're supposed to know that, I don't know. Because it doesn't look like you can do, like, a jump off it. It looks like you're gonna collide with a rock. Because you're so used to bumping into that rock, you're like, hold on. How come I can jump off it? It's crazy to me. I don't get it. Okay, this one's tough enough. Yeah. I'm kind of battling morning fatigue with my stupid sinuses and everything. It's just an ongoing battle, and I'm losing. I really am. Oh. Which is a shame. As long as I get this challenge done, I'll be satisfied. Yeah, this is when it gets kind of tough. Because you don't want to fall off after all that. Okay, we go up the ramp. Oh, it just ends here, that's good. I'm happy now. Oh, that was sick! I went off the cliff. $199. We are missing. Beat the record time on the gorge and return to the geologist. I always thought her name was the researcher. Oh well. Geologist my ass. Would people have a crush on the geologist? I didn't. Let's see. Up this way. I've missed an orb as well as the race. I think there's some orbs during the race, or is there not? I think there isn't, because the game doesn't want you to go looking for orbs during that, like, thing. Yep, there isn't. Let's do it. This is one of those challenges that you forget that you can do it by using the lurker for extra height to skip bits. Because if you remember from the what's it called? The molten lava place. You can jump off lurkers for extra height. Okay. Let's try and get it done. Oh, I missed them. So we're not gonna get... I think we'll still get the record time, just not a really fast time. Okay, bit of speed. Oh, this is gonna be close. Yeah, we got it. Not my best attempt, but let's look. Yeah, we should be golden for this. Cool. Let's go over here. Smack her in the head.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
She always mentions her research, so I guess that's why I called her the researcher. Researcher what? You're researching this meatball? This giant volcanic rock?
For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
What about your sacrifice? Now you're blind. You don't have any eyes. Cool. 90, or not 90, we have 80. Nah. So, in terms of Rock Village, we have all of those. Okay, I think I know where the last 10 of those are. They're gonna be on the way to the underwater precursor temple? I think it's Lost Precursor Temple, I think is the name of it. Look, cut me some slack. I only fucking woke up 10 minutes ago. Well, not 10 minutes ago now, like an hour ago. This is my warm-up, Lost Precursor City. I wouldn't call it a city now. We're being a bit forgiving on that front. So, I've pretty much caught up to where I am in my casual playthrough on the PS2 that I was doing. Yep, I was playing this in my spare time on the PS2 this year as well. And I got up as far as this bit. And that's where I was debating swapping to that one instead of doing it on the emulator, but I like it like this. Makes it look better. Okay, that was sore. Let's do a thing. Yeah, I did it. I did the extendo thing. So, you gotta collect blue eco to bring it here, so let's do that. Okay, quick! Okay, we got it. I always thought the blue eco started from there, but that's not true. Okay. Because I mentioned Recess, what series, like what TV show, movie, or anime do you associate with certain games? Like for me, I associate this game with many movies and TV shows of the time, because that's when around the time I played it. But you know, people are different. So, oh, I've got the precursor orbs here already because I did the thing. Let's wait here. and go to the central platform. Once I get up to, Jesus! I'm bacon. Once I get up to, Claw's boss, and we do Claw boss. What the hell is that phrasing? Do Claw boss. Well, is he like the cake boss? Instead of making cakes, he makes meatballs to throw down on top of this village. Once I beat Claw, I'm gonna have lunch, and that way I won't feel as tired. Ow! So I'm gonna stop around Claw. Let's get this. It's because of this game that I've had a fascination with underwater, like, areas and games. Look at that. It's a shame I never got into BioShock or anything. I always was put off by BioShock because I thought it was a horror game, so I never got into it. Okay. Let's get this scout flight, then come back for the blue eco. You're supposed to use that floating platform there, but I'm going to show you that you don't need to do that, because Jak has a good jump if you do that. But not just that. Let's do it my way. Oh, look at that. Collected all the way up there. So, you're wondering, what's this tube crap about? Oh, I messed up the jump. I messed up the jump. Now I'm dead. I guess we're not doing it my way. Okay. Alright. Go to the central bit and then go to the other bit. Let's do this. Oh, I fucked it! I'm so much more consistent with this on the PS4 ports. Come on. Let's try it again. Fuck, I just fall off. Okay. Why did he do it? He's not doing it. Maybe this platform is just not good for that. I say that as I do that. It's much easier to get here from this one. So let's do that. I'm waiting for the time. Come on! Yes! All that for a stinking scout fly. Let's try it again. I didn't reach it. I find that easier for some reason. So I do. Why did I jump down? Let's... There we go. I don't know, I find it more satisfying to do the platforming than wait around for the floating platform to do its thing. Oh, I missed some orbs there. Okay, down here. I've been saying that a lot today. What's wrong with me? Cool. It's just... It's my buffer words. My brain is not ready. My ready's not ready. Ready's not ready. My brain isn't ready to be Let's Playing. My brain is ready for fucking taco season. I don't know what's going on. I haven't started up yet. It doesn't help that when you die and go through an area that you're familiar with, that you have nothing to say except for brain shutdown. Come on! I did it! What the fuck? I didn't think I made it. Okay. What have I done? No! Shite! I've never done that. No. I fucked that. Okay, we made it back. I'm gonna have to respawn it in though. I have never fallen off there. Come on. Oh, that's the failure noise. I haven't heard that in ages. You know what would be a good idea? Let's start recording straight off in the morning, so when you're not at your best, physically or mentally. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Okay. I have made it. I think we're halfway through the Lost Precursor City now. Let's have a look. Not even? What? Following the colored pipes is one power cell? I don't believe that. Well, there is lots down here. Like, there's just one straight off here. Pretty soon. So there's Dark Eco below. It's been a while since we've seen it. Okay. Oh, shite. Oh, so the game doesn't, like, put a checkpoint there? Interesting. That's... okay. Done it. Oh, and I got my favorite celebration. In Jak, there's 101 power cells. And I intend to do this 100%, so we're gonna get, not 100, but 101. Because there's a secret power cell, which I know of, which I always get. I just find it wrong to not do Jak 1 100%. It's not a particularly very long game, so by not doing 100%, you're kind of cutting yourself short. So there's no, precursor orbs in this area. You just have to do like a puzzle. So what I tend to do is go this way, get rid of him. You're not meant to retouch a platform you've jumped on before, otherwise it triggers the fail state. So it opens on the final one. Now, see if I was to jump on another one, it would close. If there's anything I would like, if they did remake this game, is to have an option like in other platformers, like Mario Odyssey and like SpongeBob, is see if you click on one of these, you can like teleport to that location. So I would like a sort of fast travel option for Jak 1. Just to leave an area, because whenever you're done collecting everything, you want to get out of the place. And I think it'd be easier. Oh wait, I've never done this. What happens if he falls in? Oh, he can't. He's too stable. Well, that's crap. I was hoping there'd be a new thing I didn't know about this game. Done. So what you're meant to do, excuse me, hit this and the platforms reappear. Let's see how much health I got. I prefer doing it this way. Dying. I don't know. I was expecting the iframes to stay a little bit longer. Okay, let's go. Now this is annoying because if you miss an orb, you have to die. I have to die again. Otherwise you can't come back up. It's hard enough when Jak has iframes, so I don't want to come back up this area. I want to do it in one go. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Now there's a couple at the bottom that I'm worried about. Here's one. This one. Okay. Now here's the really cool thing that I'm going to show off. this is why I like the Lost Precursor City a lot. So, you're about halfway through getting the power cells in this place, right? And you're thinking, what's this? What are we powering up right now? Well, you're gonna see. Got it. Just about got it. So you're like, yeah, what is this? Like a submarine thing? This egg submarine? So you get in, and it starts going up. And then you see this. And you're like, oh, how do I get that? Then you queue to, you know, surfacing. I love this. It brings you back up to the surface. And it's less of a shortcut than it is like, oh look, we're back up here now, sort of thing, to get the power cell that's on top. Oh, I love it. So, there's no real other purpose apart from getting those precursor orbs and the power cell on top. Then you have to go back in, which is crummy. Now, I'm trying to remember, is this the fastest way back up after you beat this place? I think it is, because I don't think it loops around. The thing about Jak and Daxter is its levels loop in on themselves, and that's the point, is that they're very circular in design. Because that's just how it is. They want you to collect everything and then exit. Okay. We have one more slide to do. Let's not mess it up. Okay. We're pretty gravy right now. Okay. Ooh, doing splits. Okay. Getting close to the end. And there's like a few in the middle, I believe. Yeah. If anything, you're gonna miss these ones. Now this is cool, I like this. So you collect this power cell on this toxic waste platform, and you're like, okay, what's gonna happen? Uh-oh. But then you have to climb for your life. Whenever there's like a platforming or puzzle game, kind of like, you know, Catherine, where there's like a threat following you and you have to get out in a certain time frame, I love this. I think this game was the game that started that for me. So if I hadn't played Jak and Daxter, I wouldn't have been bothered with Catherine as a game, but you know I am. So you don't want to fall. And then look, it starts getting really close, but it's slower because I don't know, there's a lot more. You can die, by the way. The texture was loading in really slow. Oh yes, yes, so good. Okay. I gotta stop saying that. Get me out of here. Almost free. Did we get all the power cells in this area? I missed one. Uh-oh. Oh, it's here. Heart attack avoided. Done. I was like, crap. I missed it. But where? What's going on? So, you know that thing I mentioned about the quickest exit? I think it is the submarine. So you gotta go backwards through this horrible section. Okay, should be safe. With these spinny top dudes. Am I going the right way? No, I went the wrong way. You wanna go down the slide then? My mistake. Let's get through this quick. Just because I can. Yeah, so I guess you do have to leave. Ouch! It still shows like the cutscene of the power cell on top, in a way, but it's not there. I mean, would you bother to make another cutscene just to show that it's not there anymore? Okay, we're back. Let's do a bit of a checkup. Now you're probably thinking, what about Misty Island? Where's Misty Island? I always feel like Misty Island feels like a very end game sort of area, so we're gonna leave Misty Island until the next hub world, and then we'll do it just before we go to the very final area, and then Daxter goes back to normal. Oh god. So let's go say hello to Claw. We have 56. We have 290 precursor orbs. We can spend 120 on the Oracle dude way back in the first hub world of Sandover Village. I'm gonna live. Okay, let's talk to Kira.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jack, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
For some reason, as a kid, I thought that Daxter actually does stay behind, but like after the cutscene ends, he's still here. So, just like a silly thing. I also expected Claw to be just here, but he's not. A really funny thing that can happen is if you don't do the blue eco thing, and you do the jump extended thing to get around it, instead of Claw not being here, he is, and when you approach him, he vanishes on the spot, because the game wants to deload the Claw that's here on top when you do that. But if you don't do it, the game doesn't know to get rid of him and put him here. Jak 1 doesn't have many bosses, but yeah, this theme. Claw's theme's pretty good. Do you know what's funny? This also serves as the end credits theme of Jak 1. They didn't have much music, I suppose. It's a good theme, like, it really is a good theme. In speedruns, there's this skip called, I don't think it's called Lava Tube Skip here, but like, there's a skip that involves being on a precise bit of lava there to skip. It's called Claw Skip. Of course, it's called Claw Skip because it's Claw. But yeah, if you want to do Claw Skip, you have to get on a pixel perfect bit of lava there, and you can swim through the lava without taking damage to get to the other end. Oh. I'm on 1 health. This is going to be tough now. I thought I was going into this fight with full health. You can only hit him once he starts spawning in the ball above his head. Okay. One more, and he should be gone. Now this phase is the worst phase because he shoots them really fast. There's a place you can stand and not take damage, but it's not worth figuring out. You have to just be really quick about jumping, and you don't know where he's going to shoot it, so he kind of shoots in between these two bits. I died. I just got unlucky. I think there's a way of... Yes! If you want to avoid the rocks, you just go up here. I wasn't sure if I could do it first try though. This is the baby way of doing it. I might as well do it because I want to get back to where I was before I died. I mean, why should we stop after killing Claw when we need to do that chasm bit? I mean, we might as well do the chasm and get to the next hub area before stopping, because... Oh, that's why you don't want to do that. Okay, I might stop after this. There's a speed difference in the second phase. He shoots more, I guess. It's not really faster, it's just kind of more instead. Okay. Landed on the middle bit that time too. What really sucks is if you fall in between the cracks, you instantly die as well, so you have to be cautious of that more so than his boulders. Because losing a bit of health over dying completely, you know, you can tell which is the better option. Okay, my least favorite phase, but we're on full health, so if I do take damage, it doesn't matter. I always like feel like not dodging, jumping once is scarier than just double jumping, so okay. Let's do it. Is this the final one? Ooh, oh no! I'll take a bit of damage. I don't mind. Now this bit is scary because you think, oh my god, there's less platforms to roll back on. What you're gonna say. I'm just gonna stay here. Smashes instantly. And that's Claw done. And then I die!